This is my wife, Heidi Rue. She is 5'2" and 110 pounds, and she will be assembling the ornament display structure today. We have the 3 sections of the arch, the 2 semicircles that will make up the base, and the hinge plate. So step 1, she's going to take the semicircles of the base, and she's going to put them in this open area here. With the 2 straight edges together, and she's going to line up the corners of the semicircles so that when joined together, the 2 semicircles will make one complete circle. Here, when she joins the pieces together, she is going to interlock the hinges and connect them with a quick release pin. Just like that. And then she's going to do that same thing over here on this side. Perfect. And now for step 2, she's going to go grab the hinge plate. After she removes the quick release pins from the base here, she's going to grab the hinge plate, and she's going to place the hinge plate on top of the base, lining up these 2 studs back here with the holes, and the hinges up here with the quick release pins. She's going to put the quick release pins in. Just like that, and then she's going to remove the wing nuts from underneath the hinge plate. So that the hinge plate will sit flat on the top of the base. Going to set the hinge plate flat on top of the base. She's going to go and grab the first bottom section of the arch. She's going to bring it over to the base and set it on top of the hinge plate, lining up the 5 studs with the 5 holes in the bottom section of the arch. First, she's going to remove those wing nuts that are in the hinge plate already so that it will sit flat on top of the hinge plate. Now this can take some time because doing it with just one person and handling the leverage that is created by the arch section, getting the holes to line up can be a problem sometimes. Now for this, very important, she's standing on the base of the lowest part of the arch, and that holds it in place while she secures it with the 2 wing nuts and 1 hex nut in the back of the arch. So there's 1 wing nut. There's another wing nut, and then there's a hex nut that goes under the back underside of the arch, right there. You can see where she put that on. Okay, now she's going to grasp the bottom section of the arch and hinge it forward, gently letting it rest on its nose forward like that. She's going to grab the middle section of the arch. Now, these ends aren't the same, so she's making sure that she matches up the end that has less of an angle cut on it to the bottom, and the other end will be connected to the top later. And it is